I'm so glad to be back to the Simple Money Systems podcast where we empower busy moms to take control of their finances and create the life they truly desire. And friends, I know how challenging it can be to juggle kids, careers, homes, and the emotional weight of money. Yes, our finances. That's why I'm here to support you every step of the way. Now, today I want to walk you through the 3-step simple money audit that has helped my students finally get into the driver's seat of their finances. But before we dive in, let me share a little story with you. Back when I worked at one of the hospital's accounting departments, I used to dread the annual audits. The CPAs would flood the entire hospital looking for errors and discrepancies. It was a stressful time, and I remember feeling overwhelmed and anxious. But let me assure you, this money audit is nothing like that. It's not something to be afraid of. In fact, it's something you can actually enjoy and discover about your finances. It's a tool that will help you open up new streams of money to fund your dreams and hopes for real. So, if you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed by your finances, this 3-step simple money audit is going to be a game changer for you. It's designed to bring clarity and empowerment to your financial journey. So grab a cup of tea, find a cozy spot, and let's dive into this simple yet powerful process together. Welcome to the Simple Money Systems. This is the go-to podcast for exceptional women who are eager to pay off their debt and live a fearless, meaningful life with confidence and joy. Hi, Diana Gallas here. I am a mom to a special needs child, a caregiver to a loved one, and the host of this show for you, who is determined to break free from debt without sacrificing what you value most. Discover here simple money strategies to set you free from debt culture, money wasting, and ever-changing mode of currency and market volatility. If you're ready to say yes to a debt-free life and exchange everything that hasn't worked for a plan that will, results that are undeniable, like peace of mind, better sleep, improved mood, and more money in your pocket, this podcast is for you. Hug your bug or boo, roll up those sleeves, and get your life out of debt into your freedom land with confidence. Money isn't just a math. It's clarity, it's about confidence, and also it's all about emotional peace. We as moms especially feel pressure because making choices that affect the whole family, it lays on our shoulders, right? And this audit that I'll teach you today, will help you make intentional, meaningful choices instead of reacting to stress or guilt or the swipe and pray method, all right? Today, we are diving into a simple 3-step financial audit. And trust me, I know the word audit can feel heavy. Yes, I truly understand. But coming from an accounting background, I used to dread these audits. They were all about digging into mistakes, pointing out what went wrong, and leaving you with that uncomfortable sense of guilt. And also there was like a 2 check marks at the end of the audit, passed or not passed. But this audit today, This one is the complete opposite. This is the kind of audit you actually love. And in my debt-free budgeting course, friends, you will not hear the word audit beside this one here. Because instead of combing through errors, we're looking at your life through a much more empowering lens. It's simple, it's honest, and it's all about clarity and not judgment. We break things down into 3 categories. Category number 1: needs, the essentials that keep your life functioning. These are essential things that we purchase for survival plus stability. We pay for housing, we pay for utilities bill, then we purchase food, pay for our insurance, transportation, medical insurance, maybe minimum payments. Friends, why it matters? Needs form the foundation of your peaceful life. And when you meet this without stress, you feel grounded. You start feeling safe and capable. Like one of my students, a mom of 3, she realized during her audit that she was paying for 4 different grocery trips a week. And when she moved groceries to her needs list and created one weekly grocery shopping list that I teach inside of the debt-free budgeting course, you will know exactly how to do your grocery shoppings. And by doing this, she was able to save $180 a month without any sacrifice. Okay? She felt instantly more in control because needs give you stability, and then stability gives you peace, and peace gives you capacity what? To dream and dream big. And here everything comes back to the 2-line budgeting system that takes care of your monthly bills and all other purchases that are essential to everyday living. Friends, when I finally started caring for my real needs, not the ones I thought I should have, but the ones that truly mattered, I didn't just feel peace, I felt empowered. And it was as if I suddenly had the power to guide my life with clarity, without fear, with vision, and with confidence. This gave me such an incredible relief. And instead of living in a constant money mess, everything became more predictable, more balanced, and more steady. So that's the heart of our needs audit, all right? And next comes my favorite part of the entire audit. It's a value add ones, okay? The things that genuinely enrich your life. These are ones that add joy. And friend, I want you to notice here, I am not against our wishes and wants and desires. Not at all. I am totally for meaningful and empowering wants and wishes and dreams that add to your life. These are the ones that I keep carrying deep in my heart. These are my dreams, my desires to live a meaningful life, to be who God has created me to be, to live fully and to enjoy life at it all. The best, the worst, and every day. Okay? At first I thought all wants are just wants and they might not be necessary. But what I discovered, friends, they support your well-being, your family, your dreams. And these value add ones are important because they fuel your drive to be fully present at home, at work, everywhere. And with this, I'm more productive, more restful, and more fulfilled, and more purposeful, right? I want you to think before cutting on your kids' extracurriculars. Think how this adds to their growing mind, to their character building. When my kids were little, all four of them, for me it was non negotiable to drive them 40 minutes one way for their weekly music lessons, where two of kids took violin lessons, one piano lesson, and the fourth, my youngest child, my Dave, took percussion play style lesson because he really enjoyed and playing with his fingers. So looking back, I feel so amazed about myself because what a determined mom could do, right? And then we were not wealthy at all. We actually were scrambling financially, with Yuri being only breadwinner. And I was taking care of kids and at the same time also was taking classes at local university. And then another wish or a want, it's a date night. Instead of expensive restaurant type of date night with my husband, I turned my date into a productive, important discussion of our finances in a fun and flexible environment where we both feel relaxed and comfortable. So, both me and my husband, we took this audit to our date and we enjoyed it together. Or, friend, if you think it's too intimidating for your spouse, for your husband, take yourself to your solo date, okay, with your audit, with your financial audit. There's nothing wrong about getting away with yourself. And then, let's say you always wanted to have a better quality shoes that last longer. There is nothing wrong with that. And friends, a coaching program just like debt-free budgeting I teach inside of my academy. Anything of value add want. It helps achieve your real change. Why it's so important? Because friends, value add wants are where you build a meaningful life, not just a responsible one, all right? Our value add wants help prevent burnout and resentment. My another student, Melissa, kept feeling guilty buying herself coffee once a week. But when we did her audit, it became a value add want because it gave her a moment of a calm in the chaos during which she could plan her weekly meals for her family and her grocery list. And instead of cutting it, she planned for it, and even better, she combined this with quality time, planning her meal budget and helping to save even more money. And this is a perfect example of me alone date, okay? That small shift, friend, it removed guilt and increased joy. I want you to learn how value add wants teach you to spend intentionally, not emotionally. Now, let's talk about no value wants. The expenses that don't give you joy, fulfillment, or results. This is spending that does not support your life, your goals, or doesn't contribute to your joy, often emotional, impulsive, or habitual. Like subscription you forgot about, buying kids toys they play with once, just once. Then convenience purchases made out of stress. This one is my biggest one. I bought clothes because of pressure and not need white matters. Okay? These drain your bank account and your mental energy. And cutting this is how my students free up hundreds of dollars every month without feeling deprived. One of my mom students in my course discovered she had almost $300 a month in no value ones. Apps, impulse target runs, Amazon, late night stress shopping. And once she labeled them honestly, she paid off her credit card in 4 months using that freed up cash. Friend, when you remove no value ones, you make space for peace, progress, and purpose. Also, I wanted to mention here my students inside the debt free budgeting course stop overspending without feeling deprived. They pay off credit cards because they finally see where their money should go. They experience more peace and less guilt because every dollar has a job. My students start dreaming again about vacations, home upgrades, savings goals, better daily life. And one student even told me that she finally feels like the mom she wanted to be. Not anxious, not behind, but in control. That's what this simple audit makes possible. Friends, what makes this process so powerful is when you do it. Financial audits like this should be done periodically, not just when you're stressed or trying to fix something. Think of moments like before the new year, then when you're planning a big purchase, or better yet, when you've scheduled this little audits right in your calendar as part of your dream building routine. Because that's the magic here. When you consistently check in with your money, you give yourself permission to dream freely and dream bigger. You're not shrinking your life, friend. You are designing it. This kind of audit isn't about catching mistakes. It's about creating space for the life you actually want. Because when you categorize needs, then value add ones and no value ones, money becomes a tool, not a stressor. And the two-line budget keeps everything simple and peaceful. And you can start this today with a 10-minute audit. You deserve a life filled with meaning, calm, and financial confidence. Small, simple systems can create big, lasting change. And friend, if you want to know your financial strength and blind spots right now, take my Wealthy Woman quiz at dianagalas.com/quiz. It's dianagalas.com/quiz. It's quick, fun, and it will instantly show you where your next money breakthrough is. All right, my friends, if today's episode of Master Your Finances with a 3-step simple money audit plus 2-line budget that gives you peace, stretched your mindset, or dropped even one golden nugget you're excited to try, I would love it if you took a moment to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Friends, your words matter. They help this message reach more people who are ready to feel supported, confident, and in control of their money, just like you. If you're walking away with one or two gems you can start using right now to create a more stable, more peaceful financial life, let me know in your review. I read every single one, and it means more than you know. My dear friend, I see you. I'm rooting for you. And I can't wait to have you back for the next episode where we'll dive even deeper into simple, powerful ways to build the life you're dreaming about. And please remember, investing in your knowledge is investing in your freedom. As Benjamin Franklin once said, quote, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So come back, keep learning with me, and let's keep building that future you can't stop dreaming about. Thank you for tuning into the Simple Money Systems podcast. I hope you found this episode insightful, and I truly believe that a mom like you can be an inspiration to many others just by simply sharing this podcast and leaving a path of precious gems for those moms who are yet to find them. So together, we can create a community of exceptional moms who stand behind each other. Would you share it with other ladies so they can also find a way to a purposeful, debt-free life? Your precious gem is yet to shine. Get it out and share your light with others. Take a good care of yourself, and I meet you right back here at the Simple Money Systems, where your financial freedom journey begins.